As you know, there is a lot of facts and myths about the use of botulinum toxin. It's becoming very fashionable in recent years. Lots of people are using botulinum toxin to avoid the wrinkles, to get a much more fresher look on the face. But we have to discuss about some of the facts and myths. The first one is, I think most of my patients ask about if it's a toxin or not, and why we are using a toxin on our faces. So when you look at all the drugs, they are mostly toxins. What the toxin is separated from a drug or a use of a remedy depends on the dose. I mean, when you are using the botulinum toxin in a high concentration and dosage, it can kill you. But if you use it in a correct way, then at the end it will not going to kill you, but help with your problems, maybe in aesthetic way, or for other drugs. This is also same. Some of the drugs that you use, your heart can be intoxicate you, but in the correct dosage there will not be a problem. So the first one, we are using the botulinum toxin in about 1 to 1,000%, so it's not going to be poisonous. The second one is how the botulinum works. The botulinum work with the kinetic wrinkles. That means that our skin is aged in different ways. By the use of the muscles, especially with the mimetic muscles, our skin wrinkles for years and after years, like a blanket. When we move our food under a blanket, the blanket will going to have some wrinkles on it. And so the skin is the same. The muscles works for years, the mimetic muscles, at the end cause some wrinkles in the face. So the botulinum toxin acts on the muscles, and so by acting them, they produce some paralysis. But this paralysis, that means that the muscles can work properly. It doesn't mean that your muscles is not working. They are working, but not like in a high way. So the wrinkles in the face will going to be eliminated. And this effect will take about 2 or 3 days to come. So after you inject the botulinum toxin on your face, it will not going to have the effect immediately. You have to wait for at least 2 or 3 days to see the effect, and in most of the time it takes about 1 week or 10 days to get the full effect on your face. And where does the botulinum toxin have the best effect? And it was seen that the best effect is especially on the forehead, around the orbit. So we are mostly using the botulinum toxin for the upper face, and the best results, I think, that can be obtained for the upper face. And for the lower face, it can help with some marionette lines, some for chin, but this affects a little bit not like the upper face. So there is also another thing that we have to consider, and most of the patients mix with the fillers and the botulinum toxin. Fillers are to put some injectable materials under your skin to fill the wrinkles, but the botulinum toxin works in another way. So sometimes we combine the botulinum toxin with the fillers to have a much better effect. With the fillers, the effect is the immediate, and so when you feel it, you can see the effect on the face immediately. But with the botulinum toxin, as I have stated before, it will take about 2 or 3 days to have the effect on the face. And with the use of the botulinum toxin, you can avoid the effects of wrinkles on your face, and if you use it regularly, at the end you will going to have the wrinkles in the long period, and it will take longer time to have the wrinkles on your face. So these are some of the things that I have to mention about the botulinum toxin, and I hope that this video will help you about these facts and myths about the botulinum toxin. Thank you very much.